have said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch in a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses
breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He tries to take the top off. Give him 6. Touchdown, Purdue!
And what nice play design. You blitz your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the running back. Ran through the contact. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Pitts. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line. Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Boilermaker. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
No chance to run, but still a good game.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, they're just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And as he throws, trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass on second down. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They've gotten this thing up and running fast. Back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Caught in the backfield. It's Beckham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
I'll tell you what, sometimes towards the end of that play where you see you're not getting anywhere, I'd like for you to just lower your shoulder and get a few yards. I just don't love it when they finish and run out of bounds.
You know, though, we've both been around so long that we've seen a lot of guys try to make a play every single time, and it ends up making things worse.
No, I get it. You can fight for extra yards. Sometimes you go backwards, or sometimes you lose the football. But, man, I want to put my offense in the best position. That means I need to go lower my shoulder, fall forward, get some extra yards.
A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon. And there's
hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. You might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush is on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pitts. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got a man. It's Beckham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on third down there. They'll run for it, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive going.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He's got him. Open space at the 25. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Now, after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite. The rhythm on that last drive, Jesse, they had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success, You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him.
He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Gonna swing it on second down. Holds it in. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up. And
got it in stride at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Purdue! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for room. It's Agbana. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He lets it fly. Makes the grab outside. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Beckham. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Agbana. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, the ground game. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back.
Lets it fly. Makes a grab for a big play. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Purdue! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. It's a seam walk, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They get to him as he throws.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's caught. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
The Boilermakers want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. Right down the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Gets it to him on the screen.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Going right to work up top. Looking deep. Touchdown, Purdue! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'll say remarkable day. I mean, remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Rebels are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is proper.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They get him down, and that'll the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the single back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They've got the screen set up. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Touchdown, Purdue! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Good pick up there. He gets enough for the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Trying to pick up the 1st, out of the backfield. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Today, TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun. Give on the inside. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Rebels will line up to punt it away.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
going downfield for the big play. It's a mid stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Makes one man miss. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Completes the shuffle pass. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a third and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Gives it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. inside with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Time to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. Off to the races. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't...
He wants to take the top off. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. And that is not what he had in mind as he steps out of bounds at the 3-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. Inside. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where...
Reels it in down the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Offense set on 1st down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He'll take another shot here. Picked off. looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Boilermaker! The defense putting points on the board. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack.